Wow, what did I did? Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out, some technical issues, but I will be doing this very soon. Sorry, and we're going to be going live with both Zoom. Okay. I think the participant is me. Share screen. Okay. Now I'm going to lower this and probably going to share my screen too. Preparing. Okay, two. Okay, let's see if I can get. Sorry if you guys see me here. I having some difficulty, and I think that my camera is not doing that good. One, two, I don't know why it's getting. Let's see. I think it's better there. Okay, let me go down. Ooh, let me check on it. The other one, I have some issues, but if you see me, just bear with me for a few minutes, and we're gonna start in a few minutes for sure. I'm like, Alexis, let's boom, and I don't have the to Facebook. I'm gonna check for Facebook right now. All right, try live producer. All right, go live. All right, got it. Turn it off. Try live producer. Let's go live. Okay. Let's go there. Live. Go live. Okay, go live. Hi everybody. When waiting for video. Hi everybody. My video has ended. No. Oof. Shoot. Yeah. Go live like that. Try without it. No. 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 My Facebook. It's just timeline. We don't need to do nothing fancy. Okay. Sorry. Hi, everybody. We're having some difficult times here, but I'm ready. How to get rid of. Today we're going to be talking about how to get rid of allergies without medication. All right. So, how to get rid of allergies, to get rid of allergies without medication. So, all right. So I think that we are ready, and I'm gonna go ahead and start doing a few things here. Admit, Ella Williams admit to admit them. All right. Hi, everybody. I have some difficulty, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Hi, I'm gonna do some screen sharing. Okay, we're gonna start with this. Sorry, we're still having some difficulties here, but I'm gonna be sharing my screen. Share it. All right, hi everybody. Today we're gonna be talking about how to get rid of allergies without medication. All right, my name is Georgina Salgado. I really appreciate you joining me here. And as a little bonus, I'm going to give you a private hypoglycemia protocol. This is the protocol that I use with most of my patients. This is the first, like when it's a treatment plan already. So I will give it to you by the end of the presentation. I know that your time is valuable and I wanted to reward it somewhere, somehow. My promise to you, you will get a step-by-step strategy for identifying the cause of allergies, the natural solution for allergies, the unique solution to improve allergies naturally, and I have some cool secrets for you. Those some very surprising strategies that you need to know about it. All right, who am I? My name is Georgina Salgado Chavez. I'm a naturopath. I'm an acupuncturist. I have a license in the state of Illinois. I've been featured in IBC News, Channel 7. I've been doing some programs in the Good Doctor programs, and I've done some, I have 2 books made, and I have a bunch of other stuff they make, but this is not the most important thing they ever done. My bigger accomplishment to me in my profession is, and how I got in. It was because I have 3 kids, and my kid, the youngest kid, was sick. Everything seems normal to ever since back then. It was everything very, very like happily ever after. My life was perfect. Have 3 wonderful kids. They have health. We didn't need nothing. We were okay financially. I have my husband. I have everything in place. But then my youngest son, turned 1 year old, and took him to the doctor to get his shots. When I got him his shots, we did the party that day, because it was his birthday and stuff like that. But that day, 3 days later, my son started getting the lymph nodes really big. And, as a mom, what you gotta do is just take him to the pediatrician. I took him to the pediatrician, and the first thing that he says, you know, this is something really serious and you got to take him to the hospital because I don't know what it is. They need to do further tests. And when I get out of there, I don't even know if I check out. I don't know what happened, what I did. But to be honest to you, I was in very bad shape. Mentally, I was not put together very well. So what I even feel like I was walking in air. That was the first thing I feel that way. So I went back home and I told my husband. But then after my mind started playing games with me, and I said, you know, one thing, this doctor, maybe she never went to school, I start saying a bunch of crap that don't make sense because it's denial. Nobody want to accept that your kid is sick. And then I took him to 5 different pediatricians, and the last one, I remember that I got out of their office, and my husband was waiting outside for me, and it was like I felt defeated. And I said, I got to take my son to the hospital. We got to take him. So I took him to the hospital with my husband, and then we stayed there for 2 months. For 2 months, my son, he had cancer. They say that he had tuberculosis. They say that he has the most awful, awful diseases in the world. Until one day, 2 months later, they told me that my son, he has histiocytosis. And when they told me that, I said, it's like a cold. I feel like a relief. I feel like, oh, it's a cold. Then 30 minutes later, it's a bunch of ladies. They come to the room and they start giving me a bunch of pamphlets, a bunch of information. It was not cold. That's what I thought because that's probably that's something they want to believe they had. But honestly, it was an autoimmune disorder. The worst part of all, I became this because it was no answer from my son. It happened 1 in a million, and it's not that many treatments, it's not that many things that you can do for him. So I have to take matters in my own hand, and that's what I did. So I went to school for naturopathic medicine, oriental medicine, hypnotherapy, and I have tons of extra curriculum things because I want to help my son. So anyways, that's a little bit thing about me, and I'm gonna keep going with the rest of it because otherwise I'm gonna start crying and then you guys are gonna get nothing out of me, okay? All right, here's why this training is so important. I help so many of my patients to improve their health using natural medicine. And you see, after they start going to school, we have to see patients, real patients. It was not my son, the only patient they had. I have to go to to a clinic, and I was in a community clinic at one point. I was seeing about 110 patients sometimes per day or so. All right, so this is an easy and simple system to boost your immune system and to breathe again, because allergies, they can cause you have problems breathing. That's one of the bad things about allergies. It can be just a rash, but it can be something more serious. Anyways, allergy conditions have been increased dramatically in the industrialized countries around the world. More than 50 million Americans suffer from allergies, and more than 100 million Americans experience allergies-like symptoms. Allergies are the 6th leading cause of chronic disease in the US, costing the healthcare system over $18 billion annually. Allergy symptoms can reduce the quality and enjoyment of your life, and some can even be life-threatening, like asthma. Many diseases such as migraines, like diabetes type 2, rheumatoid arthritis, colitis, and others can be caused by an allergic response. Some of the more common symptoms are problems that one may experience due to allergies, including runny nose, burning water eyes, sinus congestion, sore throat, skin rash, ear infection, chest congestions, coughing, headaches, fatigue, and asthma. Other less common symptoms are problems that one may experience due to allergies, including learning problems, hyperactivity, mood swings, weight loss or weight gain, appetite changes, arthritis, symptoms are joint swelling or pain, heart palpitations, seizures, heartburn, ulcers, urinary tract problems. Allergies are overreaction of the body's immune system to such as normal substances such as dust, mold, pollen, animals, and even foods. If you don't have the allergy, you're supposed to be exposed to all of these allergens and you're supposed to be okay. You're not supposed to have any reactions. When you have an allergy, it's already your immune system is not working properly. All right, these substances all affect those persons who are overly sensitive to them. One develops these oversensitivity to a genetic predisposition, or they may be due to one's body malfunctioning due to the damage of result from accumulated stress. Stress is being linked more to allergies than anything else, but between the stress and toxins, I think that you have a very good combinations to develop anything in the body. So this nowadays we live in the stress environment. And you know, stress, it can be one of those things that we need to survive, you know, because if you have the fight-or-flight response not working as well, I mean, you, in case of an emergency, you're not going to be able to react. So it is good to have a stress, but not like over stress. That's the problem. Okay, according to a study published by Davidson College, stress can inhibit the function of the nervous system and the adrenal glands where adrenaline and cortisone-like hormones are produced. It is no wonder then that these two areas are directly involved with the development, prevention, and treatment of allergy problems. I don't know, you know, but when you have like anaphylexia, you know, like anaphylexia, or you have some sort of like asthma, they give you, you know, they give you sometimes cortisol, or they give you the epinephrine. This is the hormones that we're talking about. The hormones like, you know, like they're like stress related too. So a lot of these medicines are similar to the hormones that they cause in the problem, right? So that's what I try to emphasize here. Your organ system controls all the functions of the body. When the brain is notified by the immune system, the virus, bacteria, or particles to which you are allergic enters to your body, it sends a signal for your body to fight back. It is the fight against these allergy substances, also known as allergens, that produce many allergic reactions. Doctors and the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine have found that hay fever, some people, they say there's no allergy, okay? So, but for most professionals, they would consider it allergies. So, but hay fever, sometimes some people, they put it in like in a different package, but it is an allergy in this presentation, okay? I put it as an allergy. So, an asthma originates from events not only in the respiratory system, but for the nervous system overreacting to stimuli. Go back again to the stress. Scientists call the connection between the brain, your hormones, and your immune system the neuroendocrine immune system. This system and its reaction are what cause the manifestation of allergy symptoms. There are three approaches to handling allergy problems. The first is to avoid contact with substances that you are allergic to if you know what they are. You know, this is what I tell everybody, you just got to be in a bubble, because if allergies, normally what they escalate from being one allergy, then you have allergy to two things, then it escalates if you don't take care of it. I don't know, you know, but most of people that they have allergies, they escalate to having one allergy, then next thing you know, they're allergic to everything. So if you wanted to use this approach, you have to be literally living in a bubble, and sometimes most of the stuff you're not going to be able to eat, most of the stuff you're not going to be able to expose. And that's why it's so difficult to treat allergies, because allergies, they become worse with timing. So the other one, when you're exposed to an allergen, sometimes in which you are allergic, one of the symptoms is an increase in a heart rate. I don't know, you know, but when the first reaction of your allergen, your heart just start beating a little faster. This is what I try to say in this one, okay? Another method of handling allergies probably is to take medication, suppress your allergy symptoms. Here is two things with medication, okay? You can get fast relief, but sometimes most of the side effects in the long run can be worse than the first thing that you started with. Allergies are one of those things that they affect everything, but they become worse when you take medication. Um, and some of them, they cause serious side effects. Like for instance, Benadryl has been found to cause drug rash and anaphylactic shock. So, a lot of people, we take it because we wanted to avoid allergies, and allergies, they can cause anaphylactic. Sometimes the medication can cause the anaphylactic as well. That's the bad thing about a lot of medications, that the medications that they make to do certain treatment of certain symptom, it causes the same symptom. It's not just with Benadryl or with this particular. I have seen a lot of the what is called medication, for instance, that they do treat depression, and in the long run can cause more depression. That's why so many people, they kill themselves, because they say that they start having these problems like suicidal thoughts. And it's very common to hear that a lot of the medications, they cause the same symptoms that you are treating. All right. So photosensitivity is excessive perspiration, chills, hypertension, headaches, palpitations, sleepiness, dizziness, disturbed coordination, fatigue, confusion, restlessness, nervous tremors, irritability, insomnia, euphoria, blurred vision, vertigo, confusion, anorexia, gastrointestinal problems, urinary dysfunction, thickening of the bronchial secretion, respiratory and sinus problems. All of other allergen medications have been found to produce similar or even more severe side effects. A third solution without side effects involves helping your organ system and your immune system handle allergens more effectively, which is what we do. We treat patients naturally, but we try to regain the capability of your body's functioning. For instance, I see a lot of people that they taking medication, and then in the long run, they get a lot of the symptoms worsen with time, and so they depend on the medication. That's why sometimes some illnesses, you never have an end, because sometimes the medication itself, they cause these problems. And the approach of treating, a different approach of treating allergies in this case, it will be to use the natural medicine, which is not giving you side effects in the long run, and it will give you a solution. Research at the NASA University Medical Center shows that when an allergy enters to the body, the immune system reacts and it's work. And it's like it was a bacteria. The immune system in turn notifies the brain, which causes the secretion of certain hormones in response. The solution is a complete assessment, determine the cause of the problem to improve the immune system and reverse signs of allergies. This is one of the things in medicine, in natural medicine and conventional medicine. Most of the physicians, we are treating symptoms, which we don't get in nowhere, because we still have the symptoms. It's like you have the problem for the rest of your life. Well, it is a good thing sometimes for the physicians, because we have a customer for the rest of their life. But if you treat it with the root of the cause, which is a different approach that you've been seeing, you're getting rid of the problem permanently. Now, natural medicine is one of the things I see with a lot of people. They come here and they think that we're gonna get the Band-Aid. I don't do Band-Aids. And most of these approaches, they don't do Band-Aids. What you do, you treat the patient, find the root of the cause, treat that from that point on, and then let the body heal itself. I have patients, because I cannot say customers, because they are not. I have patients, they got people that they have, for instance, diabetes, and they cure themselves. Well, they heal themselves. I don't know if they cure, because a lot of times you cannot say curing, because I don't know if it's permanent, right? But I know that for a long time, even years, people, they don't have a problem with the same problem that they used to have. I have some people that have like diabetes type 2, for instance, and they don't take any more medication for years. And one of my patients, they used to say, maybe I never was sick. And I said, but you were taking medication and you did blood tests. And he goes, yeah, but I never was sick. Maybe they make a mistake and they were giving me the medication by mistake. And I said, well, if that's what you want to do it, you know, I mean, and I mean, I know that you can have a different life. My son right now, he's almost 23. When he got sick, he was 1 year old. I didn't thought that he's gonna make it this far because, like I say, it's no treatment. It's one thing that they have to do with them. It was chemotherapy. They call it beam blasting. And he was in chemotherapy for 8.5 years. Every single week he was going, we were going 3 days out of the week to get his medicine. But if I wouldn't did this, I will never, ever, ever get my son out of that because they wanted to keep him forever there. So, you know, the chemotherapy is very, very, very serious thing, and it can give you a lot of side effects in the long run. I know people that they have chemotherapy that 30 years later, they have some side effects. All right, so like I said, this is a different approach. This system has been found to be the key factor in immune system disorders, including allergies, autoimmune disorders, and immunity deficiency disorders. Toxins plus stress can damage the immune system, causing your body to react to everything. Do you know that allergies can get worse with time, adding more allergies to the body? Exercise can help you. You know, like most people know, the exercise can help you to do a little, you know, to take away some of the stress out of you. So you take some of the stress out of you, can help you, and also to help you with the, you know, oxygenating your body. So it will help you a little bit. Now, with this, it brings me something right now about the mask. You know, one of the things that exercise do is to get you more oxygen into your body, right? The problem with the mask, that a lot of people, they have a lot of, you know, I have a lot of conflict with that because using mask 24/7, it will cost you not getting oxygen, enough oxygen into your body. So will be your immune system is gonna go down. And this is exercising the other side of it because you try to do movement, you know, to try to get more oxygen into your body. So when you get oxygen in your body, well, your immune system improves, basically. So exercising would be perfect for to do these to improve allergies. Also, to exercise, it can be good to take away stress. It was a study in California that they say that 30 minutes walking only, it can go ahead and take away a lot of the stress that you have, and it can help you out with a lot of other problems, you know, like menopause, with, you know, with problems like serious health issues, like in this case, allergies too. So if, I mean, one of the things that you can do out of this, and you have allergies, maybe you can go ahead and start doing a little bit more movement. So natural treatment to address the root of the cause is a great way to restore health and lowering your reactivity to seasonal allergens. So how is this treatment? It may need restore methylation. Restore methylation basically is what is called a problem when you have, okay, this is the cell, okay, this is a cellular level. When you have cellular level problem in methylation, stress, when you have your body over stress, either emotional stress, physical stress, whatever stress that you have, that you over stressing your body, and to the cellular level, we have something that we call it methylation. It's a process that we have there. So what happened, this process is damage. What it does to you inside the cell, it does a lot of, it works like cleaning out the cell. So when you say, you hear a lot of people, they say, oh, the DNA is being damaged, it's because methylation is being damaged. And a lot of the problems with methylation is like serious chronic health issues. In this case, it's like when you escalate to be something else mild, like allergies, like a mild allergy that you take something and you get a rash and you never get it again, because that's an allergy, or something that's constantly, and for instance, that you have already anaphylexia, or you have already, what's it call it, like asthma or something from that nature. So methylation, it would be something that you have to restore in this case, to restore you, help out, like for instance, in this case, allergies, like a serious chronic allergies. Remove toxins. Most of the people, they do detoxifications, like the liver, the kidneys or the gut. But the thing is, a lot of people, they don't know how to do it. The cellular detoxification, and for that one, I really think that the best thing that you got to do is to be under a physician supervision, because it can cause you something really serious. It can go the wrong way too. Okay, all the detoxifications, they're real, they can go the wrong way as well. So reduce inflammation. One of the bigger causes of diseases right now is basically inflammation. They say that even obesity is caused by inflammation. And if you know, when you have allergies and you have already anaphylexia, asthma, those things, well, actually, it's because you have a lot of inflammation in this area. Inflammation is a biggie. Nowadays, is one of the big stuff. Now, how you reduce a little inflammation? Well, change your diet. A lot of the stuff that we're eating, especially sugar and white flours, all the crab food, it causes a lot of inflammation. What is the crab food? Carbonated drinks, refined foods, like salt, refined sugar, refined flour. Those are the three refined. A is that for alcoholic beverage and additives. All right. P is for processed food. All those things that cause inflammation. So you remove it out of your diet, you'll be fine. Now I know what you're gonna say. What are you gonna eat? Well, there's plenty of things to eat after that. All right. So restore gut health. Most of us, we don't eating properly, and we're eating a lot of food. Like I say, the crab food also destroy the gut. So we have to go ahead and start thinking about removing it, because it will charge you the invoice in the long run, right? So the gut health also too is another issue, that we have a lot of bacteria, good bacteria in the gut. The good bacteria in the gut, you destroying it, we destroying it, because we don't restoring it. So you have to have prebiotics and probiotics. What is prebiotics? The food that you give to your gut's bacteria. Then you got to add probiotics, what is the actual bacteria. Like for instance, yogurt. And please be aware of the yogurts. Sometimes yogurts are very, they just custard, because they have no live bacteria anymore. Because what they do, they make the yogurt, they pasteurize it, and then after you eat it. So it's not that good. Well, anyways, so the other one, it would be, we have to check the assessment, because it can be so many different things. Also, too, it can be maybe some people that come to us already because they have a chronic condition, they already have no energy. All right, so the energy is lost. So, we have to restore energy, and sometimes it's to the cellular level. So that's why it's, some people, like I was saying before, DNA is already screwed up. Now about DNA, it don't necessarily has to be because you have a bad gene, because you're born in the wrong family, or because you're born with the wrong parents. This is not what it is. Nowadays, the latest thing in genetics is they say that we having health problems because the environment that we're exposed to. So basically, if you know that you're doing the right thing, you sometimes what we do, we trust. For instance, I trust the dentist before. I don't know if you did or you done, but I used to have a lot of feelings, the dark ones. What do they have those feelings? Mercury is not good for me, but I trust the dentist because I thought that he knew and he was doing the best for my teeth, right? So it's not just that. I mean, you trust the medications. Sometimes the medications, they have tons of things. The vaccines, they have mercury as well. They have tons of things. So we have to be more mindful and sometimes of what we do. And a lot of these problems is because what we've been doing for years. And sometimes even food don't address it. That's why sometimes nowadays, when you go to a nutritionist, it works for a little bit and then stop working. It's the same thing when you want to lose weight. You work for a little bit and then stop working because they don't address the cause of the problem. And the cause of the problem, sometimes you got to see it from, to the cellular level. And sometimes, if DNA is already damaged, you can reverse it, but you have to do the right thing for your body, whatever it needs. Sometimes the inflammation, you don't allow to do the stuff. Sometimes the methylation, like I say, those are dumb little things that you can say, oh, well, it's cellular, but no, it works with everything, especially with chronic diseases, okay? When we are under stress, these glands are told by brain to secrete adrenaline, to prepare the body to fight or run. Like I was telling you before, the fly and fight response. Adrenaline, along with the other hormones, hold back your immune system response and suppress your body's ability to fight bacteria, viral infections, and even allergens. Also, to remember, nowadays we having a big issue with hormones because hormones are the messenger. That's what it's translated to English. It means messenger. What happened to hormones? They release in the pituitary gland, for instance. We're gonna talk about one, right? So what it does, it has to go to the area and say, well, you gotta hold, like the fluids in your body. That's it. Or maybe the thyroid, or just, like keep the temperature in the right thing, like the thermostat kind of deal in your body, right? The thing here is hormones, they don't deliver in most of the message to the cells because the inflammation is not delivering anything anymore because of the inflammation. So basically, when a hormone is trying to tell the immune system something, the immune system, nobody responds because it's not able to deliver it. Most of the times in medicine, what they do when you have a hormone problem, they give you more hormones. When your body's producing the hormones, the problem is not delivering the message. The message is not delivered to what it's supposed to go and tell them, hey, do this, keep your temperature right in your body, or whatever, whatever message that hormones do, like the insulin, like the leptin, like anything, like ADDBP, whatever else. So all those hormones are not doing the job because of the inflammation. So that's why I'm saying that the root of the cause is more important than anything else, because if you have, the stress, combine the stress and the what is it called, an inflammation, all these things, they don't allow that. So if you remove a little bit of stress, I mean, stop living is not going to happen. I know the stress is something that you have to keep life, because you don't want to stop having emotional problems and stuff like that, but you have to find a place where you can function again, and it is a way to do it. So, and the hormones, I reduce inflammation. Probably that's going to be the best thing in something like this, in this scenario, if you have a lot of allergies. Adrenaline is designed to put another bodily functions to hold the body prepared to fight or run away. Go back again to the adrenals. The adrenal glands, the only thing that they do is to prepare you for emergency. Prepare you for emergency, to have emergency, like your emergency mood, but you cannot live in an emergency mode all the time. Like I was telling you, long-term stress creates a constant stimulus to the adrenal glands, which turns suppress your immune system. That's why when I don't know if you guys have any chronic conditions or not, but a lot of my patients, what I see that they say, oh, I have diabetes because my mom died. At the time that my mom died, my sister-in-law had diabetes, and she's very young, and it was because my brother got kidnapped. And when my brother got kidnapped, my sister-in-law wasn't going to talk to these people to get the ransom money, and I think it was too much for her, too much stress. And then right after, she got diabetes, and she's only like 32 years old. but the stress level with combined with everything else is like a storm. That's what I'm talking about. Like allergies is the same thing. Cortisol and other adrenal hormones act like cortisone and reduce swelling. It is the body natural antihistamine. I don't know you guys know, but when you have swelling, like the sports people, they have swelling. What they do, they get a cortisol shot to reduce swelling. So this is something that you produce, but sometimes when we put it in there, what it does, it just suppress the inflammation. Inflammation is part of the immune system too, to go back and put everything in place. So inflammation has to have in order for you to heal. But the thing is, when the inflammation is chronic, that's when all these other problems come in place. All right, and stress can worsen everything. Adrenal hormones are not only involved in allergies, but are related to proper energy levels and proper sleep. This, it's an epidemic in energy, low energy, and proper sleep. I have most of the people that I know, that my patients and everything else is, I do acupuncture and I do stick needles too, okay? So I have license for that, so it's okay to do that. But anyways, what happened, I know that a lot of people that come to me, they do acupuncture. I don't know if you ever have acupuncture, but acupuncture is like, some people say that they make them feel relaxed. They make them feel like more like a little like when you meditate, something like that. So a lot of people told me that, although we stick needles on it, okay? So one of the things that I've heard most of my patients, they say, put me the little thing here, I'll do this, because they wanted to sleep, because they say that they don't find good sleep. They sleep like 5 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, and also for quality sleep. You're supposed to sleep 8 to 9 hours in order for you. And lower energy is also has to do a lot with the food. Like I say, is other issues with the low energy. So tons of people, they have no energy. That's why they have to get the coffee. And the coffee, what it ruins is the stress. The stress. It's like you are in the stress all the time with coffee. That's why everybody say when you drink coffee in the morning, they say, "Oh, I get the kick." It's not the kick. It's that you put in the adrenal glands to work. That's basically what you're doing with coffee. You're putting it to work. That's all what you're doing. So, but energy, and that's the other thing too that people do, is the energy drinks. The energy drinks are so bad that I know a lot of people that they ended up in the hospital with a, like a arrhythmia, because they think that they're gonna have a heart attack or something. All right. A combination of screen questionnaire. Well, this is I'm gonna, like, this is on some people that they have experienced natural medicine, and they give you the testimonial. So, they say this is great, and they have bronchial infections, began to experience allergies almost year-round. During last 2 years, I was taking antibiotics and allergy medications so frequently that I began to lose my energy and zest for life, which was always vital part of my response, my personality. I was so tired of conventional medicine that I decided to seek alternative care with a detox specialist in May. I visited the acupuncturist office. As a result, I am now able to fight off colds before they come infection, and I have been free of antibiotics and almost all allergy medication for the past year. I continue to gain energy, and I enjoy my life again more each day. This is one of the patients that they give me a testimonial. And the thing is, what I hear most of my people, like I say, with natural medicine is not a band-aid. I hear people that they have good energy, like good energy, but it's not just the energy. Make you feel like more, sometimes even wrinkles, they feel more youth, but it's not because I'm doing some voodoo or whatever else that you're thinking. some people don't, they say, I don't believe in natural medicine. I mean, we do go to school for 4 years. We do, like after 2 years, 2 years, it's about 6 years college education though. And we have to go to do, like all the clinicals and all the tests that you have to do. We do know some pharmaceuticals, and we know a lot of stuff. We know anatomy, physiology very well, and everything like anybody, like any other physician. The problem is that we treat people a little different than just shoveling medication. That's the only thing that we are different. But I've seen a lot of good results with my patients, and I can tell you that I see them sometimes years later, and they still say that they have a very good results. Sometimes I cannot tell you these years with some of them because I don't see them, because they don't come and visit me anymore, and they don't call me. And some people, I bumped into some people before because I'm here in Chicago, and sometimes you bump into people, and sometimes you still have the same things. So it's not like it's coming back. So sometimes when your body, pick up the thing and it's like, okay, I'm ready, it will find the innate ability to, to heal itself. This is our body. Is very designed to do things from that nature. We are designed like that. We're not designed to be taking pills and be sick for the rest of our lives. Nowadays, our new normal is like at 45, we have to be sick of something chronic. And that's not normal. That's not normal, honestly. We just show you as a part of the time. I show you some of the stuff that we do, that we I tell my patients to do. For instance, the exercise. I'm gonna give you another thing that maybe if you are suffering from allergy, maybe you can take these. You can take, let me see if I have it here. Niacin. Niacin is one of the things that you can take for allergies. If you have something mild as an allergy, like for instance, if you just have sometimes symptoms of allergy, I think the niacin will do a lot of the trick that you need. So you don't need to see anybody. But if you have something more chronic, it's a frequent thing, that you have anaphylaxis, you have asthma, then you do have to seek professional help. And this is something that I will recommend you. Now I can be talking all day long here about allergies, and I give you a lot of information about it, but I hope they earn the right to spend a few minutes talking about what I do and how I can do it naturally. Like I say, I'm a physician. I see patients virtually now, and this is the thing that I'm gonna do. I'm doing, and I've been doing for a long time. So you can do whatever you wanted to do, and I choose to get into natural medicine because it was a necessity. But I could go the other way and take the conventional side of it. I can tell you something, I don't regret it, because now my kid is almost 23 years old. And if I wouldn't do what I did with natural medicine, probably I wouldn't have my son right now. My son probably would be dead, or maybe he would be missing all his organs. I know there's a very rough statement to say, but I know that a lot of the kids, that they have the same problem and the same age, most of them, they're dead, or like I say, they have a lot of organs failure. So my son is here, and I went to school for that reason, but I don't want to see people struggling with that. I know that medicine has fallen off, because most of us, we becoming a recurring patients, that's like a business. It's like something that we have to live sick. That's not the way that we have to do it. And I'm glad that I did what I did, because now my son, he's not taking any medication. He has almost a normal life, almost, because it's still like he got out of the histiocytosis, got diabetes insipidus. I don't know if you know what it is. It's nothing to do with insulin. It's is a condition that the body don't hold liquids. But it used to be peeing every 7 minutes at one point. So he didn't eat, he didn't sleep, he did nothing. He was literally living in the toilet. It was so awful to see you 4-year-old. Like, I mean, he's just like, does this, oh, it didn't kill him. This thing, diabetes insipidus, almost killed him. Okay, so nowadays my son, at least he can sleep without medication. He go to the bathroom 2-3 hours later. And to you guys probably say, what the heck, it is a big improvement, because otherwise it would be going to the bathroom every 7 minutes. Every 7 minutes, and not just being like a little bit, like tons of it. Like basically all the water he was drinking, peeing. Basically he was drinking water and peeing, drinking water 24/7. That was awful. I don't wish anybody to go through that. And I can tell you, it is a different way to see medicine, but it's worth it. Because my son is here and I can prove it to you. He's almost 23 years old. And like I said, at one point, I was stupid enough not to do anything with a natural medicine because I got frightened. But as soon as I snap out of it, I right away put back myself, and I started, like I said, I took classes and I finished college with another career. I did all this nonsense and I took tons of other classes because of him. Now I don't want to see that to anybody, because it's not fun to be in that situation. And I know that allergies can be one of those things that they can take away your life. Take away your life because it can cost you asthma, anaphylexia, and all those things. So that's not easy. That's not easy to do. I'm gonna tell you something. I got 3 years ago diagnosed with asthma, and I can tell you that I know what it is. Allergies all about. I'm taking care of myself, and I'm doing better now. Because if I don't take care of myself, I know that one day I'm gonna die. And I can tell you the medicine, after you take medicine after so long, because that's what I used to do. It's frightening not to be able to breathe. So what I did, I just started shoveling whatever they were telling me, because it's really frightening. I mean, I experienced it and I know it. And I know for a fact that after it gets worse, and get worse with medicine. So I know that because I experienced it as well. So I don't want to use the car salesman in this one. You watch this entire training session and you will listen to me. You hear my story, and I know that I'm saying can help you to reverse. I know that I can help you to reverse allergies, and if you have something serious. But I know that, like I tell you before, don't think that you're gonna come one time and that you're gonna be one thing is gonna fix, because it's not how it works natural medicine. But when it works and it will be permanent. And I can tell you because I have tons of testimonials with my own patients, all right? So right now, because I'm doing this, I'm doing the first consultation. I just see patients, like I tell you, my first consultation, I throw in a lot of stuff in it because I really wanted to help others. And this is just to get it in the door and see how I work. And I normally cost one of those tests $300, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it for $97. It's a first consultation, the intake, the urine test, and a test is visual test, but I'm looking for something else, not to see how your sight is. I'm looking for something else. They call it VCS test, and that test I use it a lot to start my assessment and see what kind of treatment do I get. Because if I don't have any tests, I will know where you're at. So, and if I know where you're at, maybe we can take it from there to take a good treatment. So, if you are interested on it, my site is empowering.com. Okay, and it's there. It's a special. If you don't go to the special and you go just the regular consultation, it's going to cost you $159. The same thing. But today, because I'm here, I also wanted to give 3 days to Las Vegas or Orlando. It's just the hotel. No, it doesn't include taxes, doesn't include it's a resort fee. The resort fee or the traveling, okay, it's just the 3 days the hotel room. That's all. So if you are wanting to take advantage of it, please let me know, or you can go ahead and shoot me an email. My email is georginahealthcoach@gmail.com. And if you have any chronic illness that you have that you wanted to take care of it, like you see, I'm not very good salesperson, but I'm very good practitioner. So I'm not really good salesperson, but I'm very good practitioner, and I do it because I really care, all right? So if you're interested, just go to the site and you have to see the first consultation, and you know that you're gonna do the, you're gonna do the special, because if you don't do that, they're gonna give you something else, okay? So if you wanna visit me, please do so, and see you there. All right, thank you for being here, and I appreciate your help. And if you have any questions, probably you can send it to me right now. Anybody has any questions? I guess not. I guess not, right? Well then, so thank you very much, and God bless you, and see you. All right, I'm gonna do another series of other ones. So stay tuned. If you are interested, send me a link to it, and I will send you when I'm going to do another one. All right. Thank you.